ESG in some form or another has been around for many, many years. The mining industry has always been concerned about social impacts, environmental impacts, maybe not the governance side of things as much, but corporate social responsibility and investment has always been around. What has changed is obviously ESG has been pulled together as a concept or as principle. It's similar to safety, health and the environment. The mines used to have silos, so safety was dealt with, health was dealt with, and then environmental. Same with ESG. So ESG has pulled it all together, and of course the buzzword of ESG has helped popularize it and also give people a talking point and the mines a talking point to talk about it collectively, and that's the biggest change. So ESG, the buzzword at the moment, the trend at the moment, and for the African continent perhaps not the best thing. So ESG as a concept is creating a method of determining whether you're going to invest or not, but it's becoming too rigid. And I think it's cutting out some transactions which shouldn't be. And it doesn't take into account Africa's reality, the unemployment, the need for infrastructure development. And if you apply ESG too rigidly as an investment gatekeeper as opposed to a guide, then I think there are concerns. So it's playing both those parts, but certainly under South Africa and Africa, it needs to be a guideline, not a rigid barrier to investment. It is being overused. Like everything, like solar power at the moment, anybody who can put two pieces of wire together, all of a sudden solar installers and solar experts. Same with ESG, and unfortunately, people are going to get hurt if they don't go to the right advisor. So my advice, look for somebody who's got deep knowledge in one of the pillars, environmental or social or governance. Look for somebody with experience and work around that. South Africa, like many countries in Africa, well advanced from a law point of view. We've got very good laws, but we don't have electricity. And electricity or energy is absolutely critical to all transformation, development, growth. And the energy crisis is absolutely shocking, and it's having quite a bad impact on the industry. ESG, again, as I said previously, if it's a barrier to entry, if it's a barrier to investment, it's a problem. If it's a guideline and takes into account all of the things that we need to take into account, like employment, then it's a good tool. So governance of the ESG has not always been taken into account. All people believe that that's governance structures internal to the companies, and it's not. Our biggest issue that we see in community activism is minds not talking to the right people. So understanding the governance structures, the decision-making structures within communities, absolutely vital. Take it up to the regulators in that region, to the country, and then to the rest of the world. Understanding the governance structures is absolutely vital. You can't talk to a particular leader today and expect that same person to be around tomorrow. Communities change, communities are growing, they're demanding more and more, but if you don't speak to the right leadership team in that community, in other words, the governance side of things, your programs are likely to fail.